Hey guys, welcome back to CourseCorrect. Today we'll talk about a layoff way which is getting very common, especially among startups and smaller companies. It's called quiet firing. Have you ever felt like your boss is just kind of fading you out of existence at work or ignoring you? Have you got those vibes? No raises, no promotions, and maybe even subtle nudges to get out? Yep, that's quiet firing. And we are going to talk about how to spot it, what to do about it, and if it's just part of the new quiet quitting trend. So let's get into it. So what really is quiet firing and when did it start? I think it's been going on for a very long time. Imagine this, you've been working hard, you're doing everything you're supposed to do, but suddenly you stop getting invited to important meetings. Your boss becomes distant, doesn't reply to your emails, and when it comes time for that promotion or raise, crickets, you get ghosted. Quiet firing is basically when employers passively push you out by making the job unbearable or give you no room to grow. It's like being in a relationship, but your partner just ghosts you instead of breaking up. Harsh, right? Let's talk about the signs of quiet firing. Here are a few big ones that you might be getting quietly fired. So the number one and most important sign is no raises or promotions for a very long time. You've been stuck in the same role for years with zero pay increase. Happy realization that's not normal. That either means that the company has a toxic work culture or they don't care if their employees grow or they don't. PTO denied. Every time you ask for a vacation, it gets rejected for some other reason. This is one of the hard points that you should notice early on. Performance improvement plan. Suddenly, out of nowhere, you've been put on a PIP for things that don't even make sense. Now that's one of the signs that you've been quietly fired. Exclusion from important projects. You used to be involved in key decisions, but now they forget, they don't include you. Now let's talk about why does quiet firing happen? Well, sometimes it's because the boss just doesn't have the guts to tell you that you're not a fit for the company anymore. Other times, it's a way for employers to avoid layoffs or firing you directly, which can get tricky with legalities. And let's be real, some bosses are just cowards when it comes to confrontation. Instead of being direct, they hope you'll get the hint and leave. So what do you do if you think you are being quietly fired? First of all, don't panic. This can happen to anyone at any given point. There are a few ways to handle it. The number one way is to document everything. Keep a record of meetings, emails, and changes in your job responsibilities. Have a direct conversation. Confront your boss and ask for clarity on your future at the company. It doesn't do harm to anyone if you have a direct conversation with your boss. If you think that you're not getting promoted, you're not getting those raises for a long period of time, it's always best to keep an eye out for other opportunities in the market. And hey, if nothing changes, it might be time to plan your own exit strategy. Now let's talk about the difference between quiet firing and quiet quitting. Quiet quitting is when the employee mentally checks out and just does the bare minimum to get by. They aren't going above and beyond anymore. Quiet firing, on the other hand, is when the employer has decided that they want to get you out of the company without officially saying it. In a weird way, they are kind of two sides of the same coin. So quiet firing can feel like a slow fade, but don't let it take you down. Stay proactive, keep your options open, and most importantly, know your worth. If you found this video helpful, make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and comment below if you've ever experienced quiet firing or quiet quitting. See you in the next one.